Poor kitty is blind and likely deaf. Imagine how lonely a world that'd be, especially for a kitty cat. Their senses are so integral to their existence. This kitty doesn't have much left of the world to go by, other than feel, so that she lives to be petted, I guess. I'll whisper. This is the sister of Tynos. Two different casts, two different lifestyles. Tynos has always been let outside, fed a pretty healthy diet, including living food, aka rodents, vermin. This kitty's been pretty sheltered. Not a whole lot of stimulus. Hug her. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You don't know, do you? Just doesn't know what to do. Where'd I go? Where did he go? Yeah. You can feel the warmth of the sun, cool of the breeze, and she can still feel the love that it showed to her. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I don't think she hears anything. She's pretty lost now because at least in the other house she has a mental map for her surroundings. When I was coffee roasting, one of my teachers, I guess, was the blind roaster, and he's well, he started out in Boulder, Colorado. Unseen Bean is his company name. And when he was just a baby, they had the incubator up a little too high and it fried his retinas, so he's never experienced the sense of sight. And it was just interesting to watch him kind of like feel his way around like a, I don't know, like a bat, I guess, in a way. I mean, I know bats have sonar at least, but okay, a bat's not a good example. In any case, so he would feel his way around the little area where we used to roast in the factory, and after a while he built himself a mental map of his surroundings. And I asked him at one point, like, how do you experience springtime? Because it was that time of year. Just trying to make sense of, man, you know, like how much he's missing out on. He doesn't really have a concept of distance like we do. Can't probably even fathom, you know, a vast landscape, you know, looking out onto a mountain landscape. His only sense of distance is like time, like the time it takes him to drive or to be driven from place to place. And he told me just about all the smells and amazing scents that come out during this time. Right now it's obviously not spring, it's fall. First major snow here. There's a lot of smells, like the leaves, decaying leaves. It's a really pungent smell right now. The sun warming up the wet, decaying leaves on the ground. So it's interesting to try to view the world through a different lens, or through no lens at all, to try to view the world, try to make sense of the world through a completely different set of parameters, I guess, that some people have to go by just to get by. Jerry was his name, the blind roaster. He taught me a lot about how to, the different indicators of the different stages of coffee roasting based on just your sense of touch and sound, how the beans sound in the drum. You know, the warmer they get, the softer they get, the less noise they make. Hugger. And also smell, of course. They go through the stages of you know, fresh hay, you know, when they're still green, when the beans are warming up, They're actually seeds, but you know, everybody knows coffee is a coffee bean, so it's actually a seed of a fruit. Check that car. Check that car. Yeah, she's still got lubbies.
Get some good pictures?
Yeah. We're over there. Going for a walk in your cool little vineyard there. Or orchard. What kind of fruit trees do you got growing over there?
Apple, cherry, peach, plum.
They look pretty healthy. Plenty of sun probably, huh?
Problem is the lack of water.
Oh yeah.
Water.
I like how you have this open field back here. It's pretty nice. Do you think they'll ever develop that into anything?
Oh yeah, they've sold it to somebody.
No.
Probably going to develop it.
Great. Spirit coming to life. Got a whiff of some grass, huh? Wow. Tasty, tasty. Ourselves a tree cutter over here. Ooh, leaf just fell from the sky. About that time, I guess, to chop the tree down. Don't want to hit those power lines, though, that's for sure. I used to deal with that myself, doing a little forestry, tree cutting job I did. That's a giant squirrel over here. He's still fast. It's not worth trying to capture that guy. See, I live up in the mountains, you know. I'm from the high country, and I'm not used to all this city life, but yeah, evidently it's a little different down here. About ready to chop that down? I might catch it on film if you don't mind.
Maybe a little bit. We got some buddies.
You gonna take a little while?
Yeah, wait for some buddies to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just walking around trying to keep myself entertained. I'm like evacuated up from Drake, so I'm sitting around bored at the house over here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got.
Fun, bud.
That's all right. I mean, it's been fun. I'm trying to turn it into a reality TV show. So.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, your snow helped out.
Yeah, they're saying it did. Yeah. Yeah, they're saying there's just a couple hot spots where we're at. We were up there yesterday. It looked like blue skies like here. I didn't see any smoke, but
Good.
they just wanted to make sure before we all get back in there and we have to evacuate a second time or something.
Yeah, that's a pain.
They put them all out. Yeah, it should be. I'm thinking the end of the week. It's been like 2 weeks though.
Yeah, my buddy lives right over here. His mom and grandma lives up kind of past Drake up Glenhaven
Yep,
way, and they've been out for
That's where
2.5 weeks.
my wife's parents are way at the back of the retreat, and thankfully they're just there the other day and everything's still standing. So
Awesome.
a lot of the forest is charred and might not come back, but
Yeah.
it's a lot better than we thought because we were looking at the maps and they were like well below the burn area, and we're like, shh. And we heard about several structures were burned down. A couple of their neighbors, they had like a house burned down to the foundation. Another one had like a melted shed, just melted from the heat. Yeah,
Yeah, it's hot. We put up.
they're pretty fortunate.
Yeah, that's good, man. There's
Yeah.
lots of people that I've got a horse trailer. I was up helping people evacuate.
Cool.
It's sad that I hate to be in people's shoes.
It's rough, yeah. I mean, especially after like, what has it been, only like maybe 10 years since the flood.
Yeah, yeah. We call this the land of rain or fire and water. You from here originally, or?
Pretty much all my life, yeah. Like since I was a kid, at least. I was just exploring the tracks because I used to grow up like around, I don't know, like Mead. I guess, yeah. I think there's some tracks out around Mead.
Yeah, go right through me.
But I used to always like be out there exploring the train tracks. I just got some film of the train coming by. It's pretty powerful. I didn't stand super close, but I was close enough to feel the power coming up. It's like, yeah, it's kind of fun. I feel the track. I still can't feel much vibration though. So that's not the best indication, I guess. Just let that be a lesson. If you're wanting to check and see if the tracks are safe, can't always count on the vibration, I guess. This is a pretty slow train. Still pretty far away. Hear that train a-comin', coming around bend. Been stuck in Folsom Prison since I don't know when. Watch, he's just gonna honk at me right when he gets right up on me. Here he comes. To like live next to that. That was fun. It's been a while since I've seen a train up close. Whew. You just feel the power, man. I'm just sitting there waiting to get tagged in the head by a rock or something stuck on the tracks. That was pretty fun. Brings back that feeling of being a kid when you get that little thrill from the train tracks. You know what kind of power passes over them tracks. Yeah, evidently zombies aren't too smart, so I don't think they realize what that little dinging means when it's going ding 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 ding, and that big foghorn sounding thing. I don't think zombies are too bright. So yeah, kind of feel for them in a way, but in a way you don't, because they don't have any feelings. So pretty sure all their nerve endings have rotted off. So we're good. I can walk away with a free and clear conscience. Right?
Gotta make the best of things.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't got nothing else to do, so I'm just like sitting around otherwise. So.
Right.
All of a sudden I'm citizen journalist guy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go.
Man of many hats or
There you
something.
go.
None of them fit though.
Yeah. Well, here you live.
Nice. I got a chainsaw like that too.
Yeah.
Is it a?
It's the farm.
Yeah.
Farm master.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I have like a 290. Is that right? Something like that. I think it's a little longer.
Yeah. It's a 20-inch car. It's the MS 271.
Right. Oh, kitty cat. What are you doing, kitty cat?
It's good. I always bought those cheap home light ones, and every winter
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Clean the car and do something with it.
I didn't have too much. I did some forestry stuff up in like Bellevue area, up where they had all that burn area, and that was a lot of work, man. Like I was on a skid steer, and I had a big old. I think he's from Canada. The guy I was working with or working for, and he had like some ancient steel. I think as heavy as like solid block of iron, and that thing kicks some ass up.
Probably still works good though. Huh?
Yeah, probably even like more consistent than the newer ones, of course. But I had one, I just had to like tighten, like mess with the chain all the time. That was my biggest complaint. Like, it always loosen up on me.
Yeah.
And of course that would get dull every day pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Yeah, if you don't keep them lubed up good, if it's not oiling well, that's a good problem to have.
In fact, I might sell mine. I don't even use it anymore, but it's been sitting in the shed for like a couple years.
Yeah.
Probably needs like a carb gone through and stuff.
Yeah. So you staying with somebody?
Just feel like passing out if I sit around too long. Yeah, we got some friends just straight down there.
Oh, Leaf?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The preacher.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a character. He's a cool guy.
Super nice guy though. Oh, she's been like cooking us home cooked meals every day. I'm like, I don't know how long we can like stay here till I overstay my welcome, but it's not too bad, really.
Right. Yeah, right next door is my buddy Cody.
Okay,
He's
cool.
over there.
Nice.
He's our lead guitarist.
It's funny, everybody knows
Yeah.
Leaf.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He walks, you know, once or twice a week. I haven't seen him out walking.
He's got more energy than I got, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my
Over.
old man always told me, you know, when you think you're having a rough day with, you know, your job or your girlfriend or something, it's
Yep.
like, you know, think about those people.
Yeah.
You know, imagine what a rough day is for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're like, shit, you got it pretty good.
And just like the system that they live under, I mean, a lot of those people just have no hope
Yeah.
of ever getting out of that. It's like, screw that, you know?
Right.
At least in this country, we still have a little bit of those original founding principles, you know, left behind that we can
True that.
try to bring up now and then when they're trying to take everything from us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you.
Like,
there.
hey, wait a second.
Hold on what you got.
This is America, damn it.
Mm-hmm. 10-4, bud. Well, I'm Brent.
Yeah, buddy. Nice to meet you, man. I don't
What's
care
your
if
name?
you're all dirty. I'm dirty too. Nate.
Nate?
Yep.
Right on, bud. Well, I'm going to get back at it.
Yeah, I might on my way back. I'm just taking a small hike. If you're out there and you're cutting it, I might just get it on film just for something exciting to put on there.
There we go. Sounds good.
So that's cool. Just talking to a good old boy, fellow good old boy. It's his property. He's chopping down an old dead tree. Originally, I was just gonna look for like, hey man, you got some content? Can I watch you cut down that tree? I don't know. Some people might find that interesting. It's kind of old news for a retired tree cutter guy, I guess, but it's kind of fun to watch, especially if there's like, you know, there's a strategy behind his method because he wants to keep it away from that power line. That wouldn't be good. Be a costly mistake. Look at this house. There's a lot of history around here. I think it's pretty neat. I hope they don't mind. I won't get their home address or anything. Alright, I skipped over the sign. It's kind of neat. Some of the old structures in this area. So right now I'm in Berthoud. It's on the outskirts of Loveland, and I was taking a walk because, man, I cannot stand being indoors for too long. It just gets a little stuffy and you gotta breathe some fresh air. I mean, this is like the freshest air that I've breathed. Yeah, I think that's the right way to say it. In like months now. This is not bad. Not bad at all. Big rig coming through. You know, just walking alongside the highway, hoping for the best. What are you doing? What are you doing? You taking a whiz? Yeah, of course he's taking a whiz. I know what you're doing. No, I'm not that much of a city slicker. I'm not really a ranch hand, but what are you doing? Oh, they're all curious. Might have to go say hi now. Yeah, you know, just trolling for content. You know how I do. Not really, but I'm keeping myself busy because that's, you know, that's what you want to do in life. You get too stagnant, sit around too long, lose motivation, and it's like, okay, after a while you're just not wanting to wake up in the morning because you got no purpose to wake up in the morning. You got to have a reason to get up in the morning. Something, right? It's whatever drives you. You know, hopefully there's some purpose behind what you do that's fits into a greater picture than just your own petty little self pursuits of self-aggrandizement, I guess. Vanity, right? All is vanity, saith the preacher. And you know, it's real easy mean, I realize that walking around with a camera in my hand, I feel a little bit like a douche, but I am it's a modern art form, and I've always wanted to be creative in life. Otherwise, I just have no motivation. You know, just the typical 9-to-5 office job, paper pusher, part checker. You know, I've tried it all, and it's just not my thing. So here are the mountains. Rocky Mountains, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, as the song goes. There's home. And it still looks good to me. Not much in the way of fires that you can see, but just heard back from the Cameron Peak Facebook, what do they call him? Narrator? No. Commentator. One who takes care of the website. Anyway. Yeah, they said they still have a few hot spots up where we're at. Storm Mountain area. And that's why they're not allowing people back in yet, because they don't want people to go home and have to get evacuated all over again. It kind of makes sense, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, okay, but a couple little hot spots. I mean, we just got a ton of snow. I don't know. If you guys need help, you know, got a little experience, so I can help you out, you know. Run up the hillside, stomp out some smoldering, you know, bush in the snow or something. I don't know. I always like the countryside. Like if I were to live anywhere else in the mountains, it'd probably be somewhere like this. Maybe, hopefully not such a busy area, but can't complain. Can't complain. It's not too bad. It's only a mile, or it's only a, how far is it? I'm not quite sure how far it is, but it's only like a 10-minute drive from my local watering hole, so that's not too bad. I can get my high-speed internet. Shoot, I wouldn't even have to pay for internet that way. This guy wants to say hi, I think. What you doing? What you doing, horsey? What you doing? Wanna say hi to the camera? Say hi to the camera. You a good horse or a bad horse? That's the question. That's always the question. Good horse or bad horse? There's some really bad horses, you know, I've met in my life. One of them almost killed, well, if not killed, definitely inflicted serious bodily injury on my wife, because it's a hot-blooded Arabian, and she got on a bareback, you know, for some weird reason, and he reared up. She fell straight back on her head on a rock, you know, no helmet, nothing, and he turned around and reared up again like he was gonna trample her, and I was just like, other side of the fence, so there's nothing else I could do but yell at him like, hey! And he, thankfully, whatever the heck snapped in his mind, that little horsey brain of his, he decided not to trample her. And that was a big horse. I mean, big, white, spotted Arabian. So it sounds like they're doing some shopping. I'm gonna see if I can capture some of this. Be right back. What are you doing, Tinos? Got the cat found out where the salamander is. No, the salamanders. Feeling a little hunted. Where'd you go, Tanos? I saw that, Tanos.